beautiful afternoon in Birmingham, Alabama, as the 4th-seeded Grambling State Lady Tigers taking on the 5th-seeded Alabama A&M Lady Bulldogs. The winner will make it to the semifinal round at the Cricket Wireless SWAC basketball tournament presented by USAA. Let's take a look at the bracket and see exactly where we are right now. Jackson State is already in the semifinal. They'll play the winner of this game, and the other semifinal is already set. Southern University taking on the number 2-seeded Lady Hornets of Alabama State. Hello, everybody. I'm James Barrett, along with Tolly Carr. And Tolly, this is a situation where an elite force of 7 in the Lady Bulldogs takes on the huge army of the ladies of the G in Grambling State.
Well, Alabama A&M is really heavy on top. They have 2 players who are all SWAC when you look at the combination of Lewis and Harper there. But after that, there's not a whole lot. Only 7 players they're going to have for tonight. In Grambling State, they give you about 4 players that can go anywhere from 10 to 15 points apiece. Here is my prediction. First team to 60 is going to win.
All right, let's take a look at our players to watch, presented by Mountain Dew and the official basketball sponsor of the Southwestern Athletic Conference, and Dariana Lewis, all-conference first team, and she at one point in the season had 9 straight double-doubles.
Yeah, she gives you a little over 17 and a half a game points-wise and 12.6 rebounds. She's shooting 61% from the floor for Grambling. Alexis Holtz, she is the straw that stirs the drink for the G. 13.7 points per game, 4.2 rebounds. She's shooting 42% from the floor. She also leads the team in steals and assists. And it's going to be a good one.
And we're ready to tip off to see who will make that final spot in the semifinals for Friday afternoon. Alabama A&M wins the tip. Dariana Lewis with a good job there at the tip, and taking over at point, Nigeria Jones.
The team on the block. Nice dump down pass there. Can't get it to go, but drawing the foul.
Alexis Evans could not get it to go, and a foul there by Jasmine Forte for Grambling.
Good vision out of the low post. Just dumps it off right there.
And we are underway. First point of the game, a free throw by Evans. Redshirt junior able to knock both of them down. The young lady from Greensboro, Alabama. Redshirt junior 6'4" center. And now they have an early 2-point lead. And let's see if the ladies in black and gold can answer. Jasmine with the semi-hook shot does not go over Evans, and now Lady Bulldogs are on the run.
She had a good seal down there on the low post, but the shot just a little to the outside.
Harper trying to find Lewis, and that one touches the top half of the rim and doesn't go. Loose ball, and Justice Coleman on the break for Grambling. Hope for 3, just short on the front side of the rim. Good rebound there by Evans for Alabama A&M, and they're going to get it to Lewis, who easily gets the lay-in. And now, yes, the upstart A&M, that elite fighting force of 7, have a 4-point lead.
Hey, we thought they might try to slow things down, but getting out and running with the 4-on-2 break, and they finished there over Grambling.
Margaret Richards said that the one thing she wants to see from her team is belief and toughness. Jasmine Forte gets on the board, and now the Lady Tigers of Grambling have cut the lead to 2.
Grambling picking up a little three-quarters court pressure here. Just a little pressure.
Harper going to slow it down. Nigeria Jones is their energy person on the court.
Grambling in the man-to-man. Maybe a little shuffle down there. Extra step got away with. It's going to go the other way, out of bounds off of A&M.
So far, Nigeria Jones and Harper really staying aggressive to try to get in the paint, but Grambling doing a good job of trying to bottle it up when those guards have the ball.
A&M in a man-to-man here. Switching off the ball screen.
Coleman with the spin move, but goes nowhere. Evans once again dominating the paint on the defensive side. And now they're going to try to run to find Lewis. She's able to try to get a putback, but no, over the back on Dariana Lewis.
Yes, she had the position initially on that first layup, didn't get it to go, and then comes over the back trying to make up for missing that shot.
We're going to see a lot of substitutions, but not a lot of people on the bench. So Evans sits down. Kobe Warner, the freshman from Kennesaw, Georgia. Now there is a height advantage for Grambling State. Warner only stands 5'6", spelling Evans, who stood at 6'4".
It is what it is for Alabama A&M. You got 7 players. You got to make the most out of it and do what you can to keep everyone fresh out there on the court.
Good hook shot there by Alexis Holt. And now we're all tied up at 4.
Grambling hoping to wear them out of us. So travel there.
Lewis trying to do a little bit too much on that one.
Yeah, and Grambling hoping to wear Alabama A&M down a bit by putting on their pressure, because that requires more energy to bring the ball up the court each time with a defender in your face.
Now Justice Coleman trying to get it back over to Holt, the 2 seniors on this squad. Holt goes and does not touch the rim. Rebound, Lewis for A&M, and now they're on the move.
Jones looking to get something going there. Nothing in the lane. Pops it out, and that's going to be short. You can tell right off the fingertips that one wasn't going to make it.
And let's take a look at today's keys to the game presented by Cricket Wireless. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Well, for Alabama A&M, you want to control tempo. You don't want things to get too fast because you only have 7 players out there. Make your free throws. Grambling, hey, you want to put the pressure on them, speed this game up.
So far, we have a stalemate, 4 apiece. Grambling had to come from behind at the end of the regular season to defeat Alabama A&M. And you're going to see a lot of moving and shaking. Everybody's going to get an opportunity to play for Alabama A&M. And now entering the game for Grambling, Ariel Williams back after a short spell on the side.
Yeah, they just played each other 5 days ago. That was a 72-68 win by Grambling. A close one there that you're referring to, James.
Bergen gets it over to Austin. Now Evans, who's back in the game. Oh, and that was a gimme, and it just went off the backside of the rim. Good deflection there by Bergen, but she's unable to hold on to possession of the ball. Still Grambling State basketball.
And even though she missed there on that shot, you'll take a steady dose of that if she can get that sort of position each time.
Inside to Justice Coleman. Nice 2-man game between the 2 seniors for Grambling State.
Yep, penetration and dish. Here's more of that Grambling pressure. Grambling picks up man-to-man in the half-court defense. Nice floater there.
Darian Bergen, the young lady from Cincinnati. And they said, if you're going to leave me, I'm just going to go in and take it.
But right after that, just really a silly foul there. Nigeria Jones being aggressive, but you got to be smart. You have limited personnel, cannot afford to get in foul trouble.
And Jones sits out. Dariana Lewis comes back on, and Darian Bergen is like, oh, I should have done a little bit better on defense. All tied up at 6. Brandy Washington in, just passing it off to Holt. Holt with the long 3-point attempt, and Lewis is right there to clean the glass. Defensive rebounds have been key for the Lady Bulldogs. They've dominated that so far here in the first quarter.
Yep, you don't want to give Grambling any second chance points, and a good job cleaning the glass right there.
And looks like a travel there by the Bulldogs. And Azonia Austin is like, man, I thought somebody was right there under me, and just pulled the chair.
Yep. Officials didn't see it that way. Another unforced turnover on the offensive end for Alabama A&M.
And we're all tied up at 6. Grudge match to see who can make it to the semifinals right here on ESPN.
Free shipping on your favorite brands at Academy.com or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store.
The 2021 SWAC basketball tournament on ESPN is presented by USAA, the official military appreciation partner of the Southwestern Athletic Conference, by Cricket Wireless, smile, you're on Cricket, and by Credit Versio. Get your credit score up to where it should be with Credit Versio. Visit creditversio.com. Beautiful afternoon here in the Magic City of Birmingham, Alabama, all tied up at 6 apiece. The winner makes it to the semifinal round tomorrow here in the Cricket Wireless SWAC Women's Basketball Tournament.
James, I know you live here, but driving up for me, man, I was so glad to see that highway construction complete. The bridge looks so nice at nighttime coming in Birmingham.
No doubt about it. They've done a good job to try to renovate the interstate and a bunch of new arenas to try to get everything ready for the World Games in 2022.
Yeah, Birmingham, one of my favorite cities in the South.
Justice Coleman with the jumper, a little short, and now it's Alabama A&M on the run. Deshauna Harper trying to go coast to coast, a circus shot. Oh no, it goes off the backside of the rim.
Everything but going through. And if she would have kept her head up, she had a wide open teammate who could have just easily sailed in for the layup. She had her head down, and she was determined here. You see her on the move. I'm open. Nope, I got it.
Oh, it just went off the backside of the rim.
And she does the most important thing there, converting on the free throw.
3 for 3 now for the Lady Bulldogs.
And it's still early, just back and forth action here. Really haven't developed any trends or noticed any weaknesses or strengths on either team. They're feeling each other out and enjoying it so far.
2-point lead again for the Lady Bulldogs. Holt. Goes in the paint and is fouled, and she'll shoot 2.
See here, fake to the right, dive to the inside. Just kind of hips just in front of the defender, just enough to draw that contact, and going to the free throw line.
And that was the first free throw attempt for the Lady Tigers. And the second one does not go. Lewis secures another defensive board. Grambling does a good job of keeping Harper out of the paint.
And they turn it back out on the perimeter there.
Lewis trying to go over to Harper, but this time Brandon Washington, she was able to intercept it, but now it's a scrum and Alabama A&M able to get the loose ball. Good job there by Darian Bergen, young lady out of Cincinnati, able to get that pass and get a steal.
Well, fighting so hard there, ran right into Alexis Evans and pulled themselves together, retained possession.
Lewis, and yeah, she hits the jumper right there inside the arc. 3-point lead now for the Lady Bulldogs.
That was a good looking action there. Lewis and Evans with the double screen. Evans rolled down to the post, and Lewis just popped out. She was open, hit the shot.
Washington for 3, and that one goes in and out. Evans once again with another defensive board. A lot of chatter between both benches. You can hear them really trying to amp their team up. Lewis strong to the left side for 2 more.
Yep. She dove to the basket, came back to that strong right hand. Even though she was on the left side, she had blown past the defender and made for an easy layup.
12-7 for the team in maroon. Holt sees an opening, but she was not able to deliver with the basket. Evans once again with the defensive rebound, and now she's going to try to break out of the press and try to find somebody to give her an open. They got bodies down there. Austin gets it over to Bergen, and Bergen shoots it off the backside of the rim. They had an opportunity there. Evans said, nobody's going to help. I got to take advantage of it for myself.
Evans said, look, ladies, we got 10 seconds to get this ball across half court. If you can't get open, I'm going to have to take matters into my own hands.
Holt drops a shoulder. They don't call that, but they do call the foul on A&M.
Yep, that's the age-old move in basketball. You just dip that shoulder, absorb that contact. It also allows you to create a little bit of space as the ball handler. You see that space created right there, so she could get the shot off and drawing the foul.
Azania Austin with her second foul.
See, I was never fast, James. I always had to depend on that shoulder, man.
Oh, you strong-arm people, didn't you? Mm-hmm.
It was the only thing I had working. That little big brother in the backyard action there.
And Hope misses the second one, but they retain possession. And now Hope's going to try to set something up.
Well, they need all five in the front court here.
DeAndrea Alexander was back there on defense. She said, oh, I got to go back in.
Oh, we got the rebound. Good.
Parmore with the missed attempt in the paint. Now back to Austin, who's going to run point for the Lady Bulldogs.
All the way to the cup. It just couldn't get it to fall.
Lewis double team, gets it back over to Austin. And this time she loses control, and Justice Coleman does a good job of taking that shot.
Yeah, I was going to say the same exact thing. Out of control through the lane. You just got to, the defender's right there. She's already set before you turn the corner. You either got to pull up or dribble that back out.
Less than a minute in the opening quarter. The upstart Lady Bulldogs with only 7 active players with a 12-8 lead over the 4th seed and champion of the tournament just 3 years ago, Grambling State. Less than 10 on the shot clock. Parmore, and yeah, she moves steps.
Yeah, that's a predictable play when you're that open and the defender is rushing out hard on the closeout. You want to blow past them because you know the momentum is going to be on your side, but just a little too anxious and picked up that pivot foot before she hit the dribble.
Kobe Warner leaves, and Evans comes back in for Alabama A&M. They're going to play for one last shot here in the quarter. They're trying to make a way for Deshauna Harper to create. Less than 5 seconds.
On the island there, mano a mano.
And she does create because Parmore fouls her. It's not going to give her anything, but she does get a foul, and she's going to have to earn it at the line.
Yeah, you want to contest the jumper with the hand up, but you don't want to reach in, which is what Parmore did there.
Harper, 69% free throw shooter on the season. And today she improves that average by staying perfect from the line. 1.9 seconds. Lady Bulldogs. And that shot will be no good. And if it ended in 1, it would be a slight upset. But right now, the Lady Bulldogs have a 14-8 lead, 3 quarters to go. But the Lady Bulldogs are sending a message to the ladies of the G that they're not going to lay down. They're going to fight. We'll have more action coming up right after this. And we're taking a look at the huddle for the Alabama A&M Lady Bulldogs. Margaret Richard in her 5th season. She played and starred at the University of Nebraska. She's a Louisville native, just got a contract extension with Alabama A&M, and you see her resume right there at a lot of great basketball programs. And what she's done is brought toughness and a belief system to Alabama A&M.
Yeah, started out in the Midwest, has worked her way down south, and coming from Clemson and the ACC program there, really making a lot of noise. Alabama A&M fans really happy about the job she's doing.
And this is basically a dream deferred. They won their quarterfinal game last year, was poised to play in the semifinals when everything was canceled due to COVID-19. So for the seniors, she really wants to see them actually get that dream of playing in the semifinals.
Well, they're looking good right now, up 14-8, but still a lot of game to go, James.
That shot does not go, and now Lewis on the attack. Check that, Nigeria Jones, and gets it over to Lewis, and she hits the front side of the rim, and she'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, if you're looking at what are some of the things that Alabama A&M is doing well right now to be up by 6, if you look at the rebounds, they have 11 rebounds and limiting Grambling to only 2 offensive rebounds. So they're cutting out pretty much all second chance attempts by Grambling.
And you take a look at head coach Freddie Murray. He already has a tournament title under his belt as the head coach for Grambling State, and had a All-American in Shaquilla Hill, who is the quadruple-double queen of the NCAA.
And doing it in the pros overseas as well.
No doubt about it.
It doesn't stop.
Coleman tries to find Williams on the inside, and she's able to get around Evans to get an easy lay-in.
Just a quick little head and shoulders to throw Evans off balance, and she blows by her for the layup.
Jones now trying to find her way around Allen.
No call there.
And no call, and now on the run is the Lady Tigers. Ariel misses the first attempt, and Harper swats it away and gets a steal. But there is a foul.
Yeah, quick hands there by Alabama A&M. Grambling got one of their rare offensive rebounds, going back up the second time, but the quick swipe, no foul, and actually Grambling ends up committing the foul.
Parmore will take a seat, has a couple of fouls on her ledger today.
Yeah, the first one she picked up was really one she just should have did a simple contest on the jump shot, but got caught reaching in. Now with 2, she's going to have a seat.
5-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs. 5th seed going up against the 4th seed, Grambling State. Evans with the putback. She misses it. Rebound. Donald Johnson.
Got to finish the deal. She sealed off, got position. Nice entry pass, but she missed the layup.
And that baseline jumper doesn't go. Rebound, Grambling State. Oh, they try to go inside to DeAndre Alexander, the transfer from Louisiana Tech, but that one goes out of her hand.
And you start to look for signs of wear and tear in Alabama A&M with only 7 available players. Will they start to get tired maybe quicker than Grambling? We see in the start of the second, Grambling picking up a couple more offensive rebounds with more effectiveness than they did in the first.
Williams for 3, backside. It's a miss. Coleman goes to the ground for Grambling State, but securing the loose ball is Kobe Warner for A&M. Virgin on the drive, misses it, but right there is Lewis trying to get it back over to Warner. That was an ill-advised inside pass.
Yeah, hook, a little baby hook might have been better than an interior pass right there.
Inside putback. Great job there by DeAndrea Alexander. She gets on the board.
Yep, Grambling starting to gain just a little bit of momentum. We'll see how Alabama A&M responds.
Lady Tigers trail by 3. Jones. Warner. And the freshman from Kennesaw gets on the board.
Bobbled the pass, but able to finish the deal. Good pass after driving along the baseline, finding the open teammate.
Grambling, every time they get close, A&M answers.
That's a double dribble, yeah.
And double dribble. Leah Morrow. And we have substitutions. Carmen London coming in now for Grambling State. And also for Grambling State, Alexis Hope.
Hope, the leading scorer for Grambling. On the season, averaging right around 15 a game.
And Morrow's job, obviously, is to be physical with Harper. And that's all she's trying to do. And you see Coach Murray right there talking to the official like, wait a minute, she's just playing basketball. She's not trying to be physical. But you can tell that that's a higher level of intensity there coming from Morrow.
Well, when you get to the tournament, everything gets turned up just an extra notch, including the physicality.
Great job by Harper on the right side. She gets the lay-in and the foul, trying to get a three-point play the old-fashioned way.
See it here from the reverse angle. Just sees the opportunity there. It's all about angles. It was wide open, and there she goes.
And now they're going to look at a replay.
As we see Coach Murray there in the shot. James, what is the one thing that you, I, and Coach Murray all have in common?
May not be the love of sweet potato pie like I have, but I think it may be that we all lived in the state of North Carolina, particularly Greensboro.
Yeah, at one point in time, all three of us have lived in Greensboro, North Carolina. And I found out today that there's a Greensboro, Alabama. I had no idea.
You had no idea?
No, I knew there was a Greensboro, Georgia, Greensboro, North Carolina. I didn't know there was a Greensboro, Alabama.
Yes. That name must have been hot in the late 1800s. It was the thing.
Not too many blue boroughs or red boroughs.
No, but Greensboro. That's right.
Oh, that was a dangerous pass.
Coleman. And she is fouled by Bergen.
Lady Luck, I mean, look at that. Ooh, that really could have been intercepted easily. Grambling comes away with the trip to the free throw.
And Bergen, last time out, she fouled out of this game, only scored 5 points. So that may be part of her duty to go out there and create havoc on the defensive side.
And Coach Murray, we talk about Greensboro, North Carolina. He has experience having worked at North Carolina A&T. He's going to welcome some teams he's familiar with from the MEAC to the SWAC next year.
Starting July 1st, Florida A&M and Bethune-Cookman will transfer from the MEAC over to the Southwestern Athletic Conference as Bergen takes a seat.
It's going to be an interesting year here in the SWAC.
No doubt about it.
It's going to be a lot of introductions happening. A lot of hello, nice to meet you.
There you go. Jones trying to find a way to get the ball over to Lewis. Evans now going to go inside to Lewis, and she's trying to find someone open, but good defense by the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, they just can't find any opportunity.
And almost went in, but great job by Evans to keep the ball alive. Shot clock resets.
Thought there might have been potential for a foul. She was selling it on that three-point shot. Didn't get it, but the offensive board for A&M.
Austin now trying to create. And this time, yes, she just didn't know where to go. She was trying to find a way, but good defense by the team in black and gold.
Yeah, Grambling has really been locking it down here. It's been tightly played in the passing lanes. Defenders sliding really well, staying in front of the ball. And A&M's had some problems in the half-court offense the last few possessions.
5-point lead. 5th seed Alabama A&M lost to Grambling State to end the regular season. And now Grambling is trying to work their way back into this ball game. Jones trying to find Harper and does, but Holt's right there to defend it.
Yeah, didn't have the numbers. Have to pull that back out there.
Austin is wide open, but she didn't take the shot. Moves up a little bit. Oh, and misses, but Evans right there with the rebound and uses her strong, powerful body on the inside to get two.
Yeah, if you were in her way on that possession, it was trouble for you as she powers back up.
7-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs. Hope for three. And Hope, three it is. And she cuts that lead down. Great job by Hope, just staying real calm, cool, and collected.
Yeah, that was a shot that Grambling really needed there. Cuts that lead down to 4 points.
Jones, and yes, she puts it back, but no, they said that Carmen London had position and takes the charge.
Yeah, that was one of those bang-bang plays, but it goes in favor of Grambling.
And for Alexis Evans inside the paint, she has been great on the defensive side, but offensively, when she gets the ball, you know what? Look out, elbows coming.
Can't guard me, too small.
Head coach Freddie Murray in his 6th season in God's country at Grambling State University, and in his tenure he's already has 1 tournament championship and now trying to send his seniors out with a 2nd one. They have their work cut out as they trail by 4 here in the quarterfinal round of the Cricket Wireless SWAC women's basketball tournament.
No surprise, Alabama A&M led by Lewis with 7 points, and Holt leading the way for Grambling with 7 of her own as well.
Working it around.
Nice skip pass there, and it pays off.
Carmen London for 3.
Keep that defense on the heels. A person cannot run as fast as you can pass the ball in the air.
London, a Birmingham native, went to Jones County Community College out in Mississippi before making it out to Grambling. That one goes awry for Bergen, and now London trying to get it to the break to Williams, inside to Justice Coleman, and the fast break of the Lady Tigers makes it, in a timeout called by Margaret Richards. She wants to try to stop it, but right now it's Grambling with the lead by 1.
Yeah, so 2 quick scores there by Grambling, and for Alabama A&M, you have to micromanage this game. You can't let things get out of control, so if you see a little cut, man, you don't want it to grow. You got to stop the bleeding with the quick timeout. That's the skip pass, moving it around the perimeter. The long shot there, and then what we just saw out on the break, trailer right in the middle. She finishes strong at the
Justice Coleman, one of the 2 seniors that were part of the SWAC tournament championship team, the Baton Rouge native, went to high school literally less than a mile from Southern University, but opted to go to their arch rival, and it worked out for her, because she walked away with a tournament title.
Funny how that works out sometimes. Geography and loyalty don't necessarily mean the same thing.
Well, it may have been school colors. Her high school colors, black and gold, Grambling black and gold, who knows?
These things are important.
Oh, yeah. Good defense by the Lady Tigers. They're able to get a turnover.
You and I are both girl dads. We know how this works.
No doubt. Hope's going to slow it up.
So Grambling withstood the punch for A&M, now leading by 1. Let's see how the Lady Bulldogs respond.
And Williams with a nice one right in front of the free throw line. Very smooth, not pressed, and able to extend the lead to 3.
And when you have your opponent outmanned, a lot of times you just have to be patient. Take that initial gust of energy they're going to come out with and see if you can wear them down over time.
Inside to Lewis, less than 10 on the shot clock. And she knocks it down, and now she's starting to heat up.
Nice shot there from the mid-post. Free throw line extended and just drops it in.
Now the Lady Bulldogs trail by 1. Oh, couldn't hold on to it. Gets it over to Ariel Williams and misses the front end of a long 3. Now on the run. Bergen, and she gets an easy one, and now they trail by 1 point. Check that, lead by a point.
Well, she was smart. Holt couldn't get turned around, so she just ran right up her back, and Holt didn't know what to do but continue to backpedal and just took it right to the bucket.
Coleman tries to answer, and that one a little too strong on the rim. Rebound Lewis over to Harper.
Important last minute here. Who's going to go into the halftime with the lead, that mental edge?
Austin trying to slow it up. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Now Harper's looking to create or find Lewis. She does, and an easy lay-in. Oh, it goes out of the rim, and Alabama A&M will retain possession.
James, I know you've heard by now. There's nothing easy because it's rough in the SWAC.
It is rough in the SWAC. Particularly in the paint. Austin the inbound, and she does find Bergen. And now they're going to try to see if they can get one shot before they give it back over to Grambling. Oh, Harper, it goes in and out.
Boy, that rim has been unkind to A&M. How many shots have we seen that it appeared to be good, only to an invisible hand seemingly slapping it away?
Holt's going to hold it, but they'll still have some time left after this possession.
About a 6-second difference between the game clock and shot clock. Gotta make something happen here.
Ariel Williams with a long three, and it hits. It does not hit anything. Shot clock violation. 5 seconds left.
Yeah, that's not how Coach Murray drew that one up. Ended up with a desperation shot on that possession. Plenty of time here for A&M to get off the quality shot.
Harper trying to get as close to the rim as she can, and she throws it up, and it doesn't go. But the Lady Bulldogs have a 1 point lead. Margaret Richards and her squad, the Elite Seven, she calls them her Super Seven right now, throwing a little bit of a shocker to the 4-seed Grambling State Lady Tigers.
Well, they're up by 1. What will we see in the third? We'll find out.
SWAC basketball at its best. Halftime coming up with the Lady Bulldogs with a 1 point lead. You're watching the Cricket Wireless SWAC Women's Basketball Tournament presented by US. I won't say that Grambling fan is concerned, but the nerves may be a little heightened here at the Cricket Wireless SWAC Women's Basketball Tournament presented by USAA as the Lady Tigers trail Alabama A&M by 1 point. And this is a situation where a lot of people expected a close game, and that's what they have, Tyler.
Well, you've got your money's worth here. Alabama A&M with this 1 point game. I kind of look at the things that A&M is doing well. They still have that advantage rebounding 21-15 over Grambling, limiting those second shots. Slight edge at the free throw line. They've been there 9 times. They've hit 7. Grambling just 4 for 6. Neither team is lighting it up from the three-point line. A&M not a single one. Grambling at least 2 for 9. Grambling on defense, maybe a slight edge with 3 steals.
And leading the way is Dariana Lewis, 9 points and 8 rebounds, and she's done it inside and out for the Lady Bulldogs.
Yeah, she's led A&M all year long, so you wouldn't expect anything less in the tournament. Strong finish there. Left side of the bucket, but finishing with the right hand. And then right here, mid-post, just going to back it up to the free throw line and nail that jumper.
Even with 7 players, Tolly, you've seen the aggressiveness of Alabama A&M, and it's paid off as far as free throws, and they've almost equated the amount of total free throws made that they had their last time going up against Grambling.
Yep, so they've been doing that, aggressive there. They've been aggressive on the boards. Here's the thing that we've seen in the SWAC tournament so far. Teams that are the underdog or undermanned have been very strong in the first half.
Right.
The second half, where's their energy? Can they sustain it for the entirety of the ball game? That's what's left still to be told.
Well, when you think about Alabama A&M, they've had 7 players since mid-December, any combination, but just 7 that's been available. Do you think having that longevity of only dealing with 7 has made them elite enough in order to withstand the bombardment from Grambling?
Well, the conditioning doesn't seem to be a problem so far. The only thing that you would say is different is that it's tournament time. So there's a different feel to the game. You kind of feel the pressure of, hey, if we don't win, this could be it. So does that play into it? You know, we're not inside their heads. We can't say. But it's been so far so good with just 7 players out there.
Well, if you're Grambling, is it time to push the panic button just a little when you did have a good defensive front, but you trail by 1?
No, I'd say you stay the course. We saw a little bit of that token 3/4 court pressure from Grambling in the first half. If they start to extend that pressure and lay it on heavy, that could be advantageous with their ability to rotate more players in and keep it fresh. It'll be interesting to see what defensive strategy Coach Murray comes out with here in the final 2 quarters.
Well, stay tuned. We'll have more here at halftime with the Lady Bulldogs of Alabama A&M with a 1-point lead here in Birmingham's Bartow Arena. SWAC basketball at its best. Quarterfinal round. The winner goes to the semifinal on Friday right here on ESPN.
March 15th. Learn how at retoolyourschool.com. We're powered by purpose.
Welcome back to the Cricket Wireless SWAC Women's Basketball Tournament presented by USAA as the Lady Bulldogs have a 1-point lead, and some of the fans are trying to figure out, am I pulling for the Bulldogs or am I pulling for the Tigers? Let's take a look at the final regular season standings presented by Cricket Wireless. Smile, you're on Cricket, and you see Alabama A&M and Grambling right there in the middle, Tolly, and that's the way it was for the entire season.
Yeah, and that's the way it's played out on the court here. We've played 2 periods and haven't been able to figure out much. It's only 1 point separates the 2. But you look at the top, man. Woo, that 1, 2, 3. It's tough up top.
Definitely tough up top, and let's take a look at our bracket to see where they will land in the semifinals. The winner takes on the #1 seed, back-to-back regular season champions, Jackson State. And the semifinal that will be played at noon Eastern on Friday right here on ESPN3, Southern taking on Alabama State. And this is basically, if we had fans allowed, would have been like a home matchup for Alabama State here in their second home of Birmingham, Alabama.
Yep, just right down the road. And hey, the winner of this game, after you duke this one out, guess what you get as a prize? The #1 seed.
Oh,
Jackson
no doubt
State.
about it. No doubt about it. And that'll be Friday at 6:30 Eastern Time, also right here on ESPN. And let's take a look at the men's bracket. We already know that one semifinal is set. Jackson State taking on Texas Southern at 3 p.m. Eastern. And Prairie View will take on the winner of the Bayou Classic of basketball, Grambling State versus Southern. There will be divided households tonight, I guarantee, starting at 8:30 Eastern. And remember, the championship will air on ESPNU Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern. But yes, later on tonight, no Bourbon Street here, but you will have some people saying laissez bon temps roulé during the game.
How lucky are we to end the quarterfinals tonight with Grambling and Southern, the top rivalry here in the SWAC.
And we're going to go to break, but before we go, we're going to have this message from Credit Versio.
Nets, Clippers, Bucks on ABC.
Great look at the fan club for Ariel Williams for Grambling State. Let's take a look at the Cricket Wireless halftime stats. Smile, you're on Cricket. And quickly, it was pretty even when it's 25-24, but turnovers in favor of Alabama A&M, but shooting percentage obviously in favor there and rebounding for the Lady Bulldogs.
Yeah, Alabama A&M getting it done on the boards, but from behind the line, an offer for the Lady Bulldogs.
Ready to start the second half, third quarter.
The next 5 minutes, very important. A lot of times the tempo of the second half gets established right here.
Falls short, but Dariana Lewis right there for the putback, and she's in double digits and scoring now with 11.
Who can come out with the most energy back from the locker room? And let's see some second half adjustments from both teams. Looks like A&M's going to go a little zone here.
Trying to keep them out of the paint, but Justice Coleman gets the pass but cannot finish. Rebound in favor of the Bulldogs.
They found the soft spot in the 2-3 right there in the middle of the lane, but not able to convert.
Harper to Lewis. Back over to Harper. Harper gets it in the paint, tries to go over Justice Coleman, and Coleman will be called for the foul. Harper will shoot 2.
Coleman didn't like that call. It was who was there first. And we're going to take another look. And
that was close. That was close.
She could have an argument.
And Coach Freddie Murray is right there trying to argue it, saying, hey, she was there. She had position. And he is definitely pleading his case with the referee.
I don't think no matter what they called, one coach was going to be upset on that.
Saying she hit it in the shoulder. Shoulder.
You be the judge at home. Who was there first?
Does she establish? See, she moved just a tad.
Yeah.
That foot did move.
A lot of times the players they're getting ready to embrace that contact that's coming, and it's hard to get completely still. You kind of want to absorb some of it and fall back a little bit, moving the feet there.
Harper misses the second one, but that's the 8th free throw made for the Lady Bulldogs, which surpasses the total amount they had for the game last time. And entering the game now, Leah Morrow for Justice Coleman for Grambling State. Coleman gets a rest and has 2 fouls. Check that, 3 fouls.
And staying in their 2-3 zone here. See if Grambling can find the spot that they like inside that zone as they move the ball around the perimeter.
Morrow finds Ariel Williams. Great job there. And that looks like that was a planned play. Go inside and then cut in for the easy 2.
Yep, she drove along the baseline, then Williams just came right down the middle of the lane, and she was there and converted.
Evans powers her way in, does not go, but Dariana Lewis right there, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. And Coach Richards is like, just go strong, just go right back up.
Yeah, Evans gets the position. She turns, has a good look at it, but just too much mustard on it.
Oh, she gets some good karma there to get that one to go. See Ariel Williams, her first foul. And the second one goes for the all-SWAC performer, Dariana Lewis. 4-point game now for the Lady Bulldogs. Hope for 3. Young lady from Epps misses it, but she gets a second chance from the pass from Williams. Morrow has it, misses it, and then Ariel Williams right there with the putback.
Yeah, A&M had done a good job in the first 2 quarters of keeping Grambling off the offensive boards, but that time, different story.
Evans not in position to shoot. Bergen, that long 3 attempt goes awry. Williams now on the attack for the Lady Tigers. Batted away by Lewis, but it will still be Grambling State basketball.
And one thing A&M is doing is they're not sending all 5 ladies to the boards. One person is getting back in transition when a shot goes up, trying to prevent any fast break from Grambling.
And Evans will take a breather. Also entering the game now, Jasmine Forte for Grambling State.
She touched that ball in the front court. Ended up catching it in the back court, but
I don't think they called that one. No, they didn't see it. Morrow trying to find Forte. She is wide open and throws it high off the backboard, but it's fouled, and she'll shoot 2.
Good position, good entry pass. Didn't connect on the bucket, but will go to the free throw line.
I mean, she shot it almost over the backboard.
But she drew the foul and missed everything right there.
I don't think Coach saw that. He wasn't looking at that one. And that one just hits the front of the rim.
Barely got something there on that one.
Austin on the break finds Warner. Warner misses it, and now Parmore gets the ball from Williams, and she misses. Morrow right there with the putback, and it doesn't go. And Lewis says, I'm going to take this one over and get it back out to Bergen. And good scrum there going back and forth, but no points.
Boy, a lot of missed layups here to start this third period. Let's see between these two teams who can settle down and hit the shots that you think would be easy shots.
Harper for three, and that one, oh, it misses out, but Lewis right there with the putback.
Getting it done on the defensive and offensive boards is Lewis.
32-28, and she has 15 points, 12 rebounds, her 10th double-double of the season.
That's a double-double with an exclamation point getting it this early in the game.
Forte trying to go around Warner, but unable to get the ball to the rim. Now Hope, Bergen is a thief, and she swats it away. Harper now on the break. Easy jumper, but she misses, but Lewis is right there with another rebound, but swatted away by Williams, and now she's going to try to push the break for the Lady Tigers. She's fouled, and that shot doesn't go. She'll shoot two, and that foul is on Azania Austin.
And these are the plays and possessions that kind of wear you out when you think you have the bucket after running hard and getting the rebound, and then you got to get back on defense. You see right here, Grambling takes advantage, going to the free throw line.
It's the first of a two free throw opportunity. Williams hits the second. 2-point game for the Lady Bulldogs.
Here comes that pressure from Grambling.
Break the press.
And then goes over the top. Get into the half-court offense here. Too strong on the entry pass.
Holt now on the break. Ariel does not defer, and she goes strong to the baseline and scores. She says, where's the foul? She doesn't get it, but she does tie it up at 32.
That was a strong move there, and you have to give it up. Evans held her ground, didn't commit a foul, but the bucket goes. And we talked about the first 5 minutes. Who would come out stronger out of the locker room? Very slight edge to Grambling right here.
Down by as many as 7, the Lady Tigers have fought their way back to tie this game right here on ESPN.
Academy.com or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store.
And you see the huddle for the Lady Bulldogs. Margaret Richard, the head coach, and her team has done a good job from the free throw line to stay in this game. But right now their 7-point lead has evaporated down to nothing. It is tied up at 32.
Yeah, you look at those offensive rebounds starting to creep up for Grambling. They have 8 now in the game, and turning Alabama A&M over. They have 10 turnovers in the game compared to just 6 for Grambling.
As they say, we're all even now.
Buckle up. We've been talking about popcorn all day. Hope you got yours ready.
I think some people have put their second batch in the microwave at home. Lewis goes strong against Forte, and Forte's called for the foul.
Yeah, look, Lewis is going to play the whole game. She's the leader for A&M, and she has shown that she is going to get it done on the boards.
2-shot opportunity for Lewis, and you can see right now the DJ is still working on what he's going to do in the mix during the next timeout, and it's all tied up at 32, and he's like, wait a minute, I got to go back. Let me get back in. You're watching SWAC basketball on ESPN. Yeah, you. Winter is going away. Spring is on its way right here, and We take a look at our 2021 SWAC basketball tournament, ESPN presented by Mountain Dew, the official basketball sponsor of the Southwestern Athletic Conference, and by Home Depot. Home Depot Retool Your Schools is powered with a purpose. Vote today at retoolyourschool.com and help upgrade your HBCU. Bartow Arena right here in Birmingham, Alabama. 2 shots here for the Bulldogs. And the second one is good, and now a 2-point lead for A&M. Winner will take on Jackson State Friday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. And coming up next, the Bayou Classic of basketball, Grambling versus Southern in Alabama at 9:30.
Well, A&M had played zone for a while in this quarter, going back to man-to-man here, but Grambling cutting to the hole for the bucket.
Now it's back tied at 34. Trying to get it to Evans, and Forte gets the loose ball, and now Ariel Williams pressing and going, trying to go coast to coast, but Lewis says no. Forte right there with the loose ball, and that one goes down, and now there's a scrum on the court, and it looks like it'll be a jump ball between Bergen and Morrow.
Boy, that was a volleyball spike here. See, the entry pass turns into a turnover in transition. You think so? I think not.
Oh. Great block. And she had 34 on the regular season. You can add that one to her ledger in blocks for the season.
She gets 1.5 for those blocks.
That's a bonus point?
Yeah, 35.5 blocks.
Holt takes the inbound. Washington shooting a long one. And that one doesn't go. Nigeria Jones now handling the point for A&M.
Yeah, Lewis doing the job there defensively with the block, then coming away with the rebound.
Evans with the hook, and it goes in and out off of Forte's left hand, and she's like, man, I can't believe that.
At some point, it's going to go for Evans because she can get the position all day. She knows what to do when she gets the ball. It's just not going down.
Lewis once again aggressive to the goal, fouled by Morrow, and she'll go to the line and shoot 2 more.
Lewis has just put this team on her back, doing whatever it takes. But as hard as they are playing, we are still tied at 34.
Double-double machine is Dariana Lewis, all-conference first team, and today she's showing why with 17 and 14.
I think the post play is so athletic in the SWAC. If you look at, if you look at Jackson State, Alabama A&M, the abilities of these ladies down low is incredible.
Second one goes, 2-point lead again for A&M.
A&M sticking with the man-to-man. A little room off that screen there, able to get the shot up, but it's off, but a good offensive board by Grambling.
And that foul will be called on Evans, and Jasmine Forte will shoot 2.
Forte's last trip to the free throw line was a bit of an adventure. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, it hits the front side, and that is a huge rainbow.
Yeah, she has a lot of arch on the shot. A lot of arc on the shot.
And that one hits the backside, but Morrow right there to get the rebound and a new possession for Grambling State. Holt with the right hand hits the side of the backboard, and Evans is using those elbows to get the ball free, and now Harper's going to run with it. Pull-up jumper, and it doesn't go. Washington now with the rebound for Grambling. Ariel Williams finds a hole, and she's going to go, but Evans is right there to knock the ball away. Forte misses, and Evans says, no, I've got it. And now she's going to get it out to Nigeria Jones, who's going to push. Try to find a way, going with the dipsy-do left hand. She is fouled, and 2 more free throws for A&M.
Well, everything has been hard. You just see on the move here. He's going to take it all the way. Gets a good angle. Draws the foul, but man, nothing in the paint has come easy for either team here. Look at the field goal percentage. Grambling 30% on the evening. A&M just at 32%.
But free throws have been their go-to in this game.
That shot there puts Alabama A&M at 15 for 18, converting when given the opportunity.
And you jinxed them on that.
That's my job. That's what they hired me to come down here and do. Jinx free throw shooters. That was in my contract. How about yours?
Not in mine. 3-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs. Holt, spin move, uses the right hand, but Lewis right there using those long arms to get the ball free, and Bergen on the attack for A&M. Three-point game. Jones trying to find a way to get it to Lewis or Harper. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Short. And now Parmore for Grambling State trying to push the issue to try to cut into this lead of Alabama A&M.
Yeah, nothing ever really developed on that previous possession by A&M.
And Morrow does not get over the back. Strong athletic move to get the rebound. Ariel gets it over to Holt, and she misses the three, but Lewis is right there to clean the glass and gets it out to Harper. Great defensive stoppage there by Alabama A&M.
Yeah, Lewis gets that rebound. She lets you know that it's her ball. All right, set play here to try to get the ball to Lewis on the post. They get it. Baseline, reverse layup is good.
Wow, what a play by Dariana Lewis. And she shows her basketball IQ by going baseline and with the dip-to-do over the back.
You can see it coming.
And now Freddie Murray has seen enough, and now he has to devise a way to stop an all-SWAC first-teamer because his team is not playing, and he's upset at the officials saying, you're not calling it both ways. He's saying, you see what you're doing over there, you need to do it on our side. But right now, Dariana Lewis is having her way with the Lady Tigers.
And it's getting very heated. It's on the Coach Murray was on the border there, maybe drawing a tee, but his assistant coaches pull him away. I'll tell you what, Alabama A&M just as happy for this timeout as well, because you look at their faces and how they're holding hands on their hips. They're pretty tired.
No doubt about it. And you see Coach Murray, he was not happy about that, and you look at him again. And call it both ways.
Yeah, right there when that finger got kind of aggressive. He was like, okay, you get close, but come on, coach, come on back.
Well, you always want the coach to advocate for his players rather than the players advocate for themselves.
Exactly. I think the officials can take that a little better. Those relationships run a little deeper.
There you go.
Having seen each other for so long.
Good defense there by A&M. They get the loose ball. Harper, can she finish it? And she does. 41-34 for the Lady Bulldogs, and their defense is helping their transition game a lot.
Yeah, good defensive rotation from the weak side to create the turnover, and that spurs the fast break.
Holt drives in, and she is fouled by Jones.
Good job to draw the foul. Go to the free throw line, stop the clock, maybe get 2 points on the board and cut this lead a little bit here.
And entering the game now, Azania Austin. Jones will have to leave with 4 fouls. That may be an issue as this game progresses.
Only with 7 players and you start getting people with 4 fouls, that's you'll soon be down to 6 players.
No doubt about it. And she's like, what did I do? Oh, well, I think he may have fouled somebody.
That's always it. Look, if you let these guys officiate the games themselves, it'd be 0 fouls.
No doubt about it.
All right, we saw this set play with Lewis up high. They're going to milk this because almost perfectly in sync, just by less than a second here is the game clock and the shot clock. Lewis with the ball screen. She pops back out. I thought she was going to go down to the post here, but she's going to take it herself.
Wow, almost had it. And now we have an issue because the shot clock said that there was a violation, but it did hit the rim. There were a few seconds left, and you see Coach Richards automatically going to Lewis to let her know that you had an opportunity for a putback, but they will call it the end of the third period. But that was a clock issue, a clock mishap, and that helped out Grambling on that last play.
Yeah, it wasn't too much difference between the shot and the game clock, but she did have an opportunity to maybe get a quickie back up there after the rebound.
Dariana Lewis has been doing on the offensive side and defensive side. Ariel Williams for Grambling doing it, but it has been all Dariana Lewis as they have the lead for Alabama A&M. Beautiful afternoon shot of downtown Birmingham, Alabama. Cricket Wireless SWAC Women's Basketball Tournament presented by USAA. 5-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs, and they're just one quarter away. And you see the DJ, he's been doing a great job, but sometimes he's been waiting on us. We've been waiting on him. But overall, I think he's been using, what do they say, his phone to airdrop to his computer to go to his mixing board, and he's right there on it.
I'm over here looking for the album crates. Where are the crates of albums? They don't do that anymore?
I think that died about 10 years ago. You know, that's just for us.
Along with my coolness.
We can reminisce.
Hey, man, something that took a dive in the third quarter, the shooting percentages for both teams.
Parmore with the lay-in. Great job by Hope with the steal. Parmore gets the easy two, and now that lead down to 3.
A&M shot 28% in the third quarter. That was a dip for them, and Grambling down to 21% in the last period.
Great defensive quarter by both teams. It was a grudge match, but now who can have the cream that will rise to the top and face Jackson State in the semifinals on Friday? Harper running out of time, trying to find a way around Parmore. Gets it over to Bergen, but she hits the top side of the rim and it goes around. Williams pressing it, getting in the Hope. Hope says, no, I don't want that one. Yeah, she did. She went inside, made the right decision for the easy two, and now it's a 1-point game in favor of the Lady Bulldogs.
Yeah, a little more within her range. Hope just a 25% three-point shooter on the year. She likes the mid-range.
Harper trying to get it over to Evans. That pass goes a little wide. And DeAndre Alexander for Grambling right there. And entering the game now, Jasmine Forte, who has done battle with Evans all evening long.
Yeah, you want that entry pass to just drop right in the breadbasket. It was a little too high right off the hands of Evans.
Justice Coleman, and great job by Lewis, but Forte was able to secure the loose ball, get it back over to Hope. Less than 10 on the shot clock, and she goes up against Evans and goes against a brick wall, but right there to get the loose ball away from Lewis. Coleman, will she kick it back out? She does give it to Williams. Williams will slow it down. Good Johnny on the spot for Hope.
Yeah, great way not to give up on that play and retaining possession for Grambling.
Parmore works it to Evans again.
I fought Evans, and Evans won.
Long three goes short. Williams with the rebound, and that's the third or fourth straight possession for Grambling State. And Murray says, I've seen enough. He calls a timeout to try to set up a play for the Lady Tigers. And for Margaret Richards, she's trying to let her team know we can play better defense than that.
Yeah, Evans has been doing her job, just holding steady, not reaching in, not leaning in, and just by default blocking these shots. But Grambling keeps scrapping to get the ball right back.
1 point between the two teams.
Excuse. Sign up at ESPN.com/bracket and start your group today.
The 2021 SWAC Basketball Tournament on ESPN is presented by USAA, the official military appreciation partner of the Southwestern Athletic Conference. By Cricket Wireless. Smile, you're on Cricket. And by Credit Versio. Get your credit score up to where it should be with Credit Versio. Visit creditversio.com. And a great shot there, and a great outside, and some fans inside are watching a great game. Timeout call by Freddie Murray. I think that was good because now they can really grind this clock out because we won't have another media timeout for another 7 minutes.
And A&M's going to have to finish strong, and he's going to test who will be the last one standing here in Birmingham.
Winner will take on Jackson State in the semifinals. Jackson State, the #1 seed, back-to-back regular season champions. A&M with only 7 active players, an elite force of 7. And right now, that turnover does not bode well for the Lady Bulldogs.
I'm not an expert lip reader, but I know for sure Coach Richards said, "What are you doing?"
Nigeria Jones has 4 fouls. She enters the game, and Azania Austin will take a seat.
James, I said at the beginning of the game, first one to 60 wins. I don't think anybody's going to get to 60.
See, I should have took the under. Parmore, great strong to the left side, and she gets the foul and will try to get a 3-point play. Foul on Harper.
See it here, moving the ball around the perimeter, finding the angle, finishing with the right hand on the left side, drawing the foul. We might have to have a double overtime to get to 60 points.
And now it is a 2-point lead for the Lady Tigers after trailing by as many as 7 in this ball game. Timeout called by Margaret Richards, and she has to get her team straight. 7 minutes away to decide who will win this quarterfinal matchup, and she knows that her team is an elite force. She's looking for toughness, but now she's looking for belief. They've got to believe that they want it, and now she's making sure that every player knows it's going to be up to them.
And Coach Richards knows that this is a possession-by-possession ball game. You can't afford to get down 5 or 6 points and just assume, okay, we're going to make it up. It's been nip and tuck the entire way. Right now, Grambling has a 2-point lead, but you can feel the weight of that 2-point lead with just 7 minutes to go here. And so she's going to corral the troops and get them back focused and see if they can put some points on the board and get a stop here against Grambling.
And that back and forth, and you see the Southern Lady Jaguars. They're sitting there, and some of them are like, oh, no, don't put us on. They defeated Alcorn State earlier today. They'll face Alabama State in the semifinals, but they're here for the game that will follow this one. And it's the Bayou Classic of basketball.
Oh, yeah. You know, they got to support the men's team taking on Grambling. That's going to be a big one.
Nice jumper hits the backside. Evans with the rebound, and that elbow this time connects.
I think they'll let you get away with those elbows on a defensive rebound, but offensively, a little shorter leash on how much room you make down there. See there, she just
booms, yeah,
right in the ribs.
Holt over to Williams, and now Parmore with less than 10 seconds. She's going to drive in, and Evans is right there to swat it away. Jones now going to try to push it, finds Harper, and Harper's going to slow it up for the Lady Bulldogs, who trail by 2.
Yeah, and haven't been able to get a field goal yet here in the fourth quarter.
Long 3 hits the front side of the rim, and Justice Coleman for the Lady Tigers with the rebound. Holt now will take control, get it over to Parmore. They're trying to create some openings in the paint. They want to drive and score if they can.
A&M sticking with their man-to-man.
Loose ball, Nigeria Jones gets it. And she's going to shoot a short jumper and connect. And now we're all tied up again at 43.
The next time A&M's on half-court offense, that next possession that they might have, look for something to be drawn up for Lewis. There's a play that they run, a set where she comes out of the double screen up top and either pops out or gets something to go down low.
Holt trying to get it to Coleman. Coleman trying to find her way in between 3 different A&M bodies, and Nigeria Jones gets the steal, gets it over, but now it's Holt on the loose ball, and she is fouled by Evans. In shooting, she'll shoot 2.
See how tough it is? Even when you dive for the ball and you think you've out-hustled the other team, it can still quickly turn around and go back the other way. See Jones with the steal. She trips there, thinks she gets it off, and look where it goes.
And Evans is like, no, not me again.
Well, Holt did a good job of switching hands and drawing the contact with the body, and at the line converts the first.
Now that lead is 1 for Grambling State. Increase the lead to 2. Forte is out.
All right,
and Morrow in for Grambling.
Grambling an opportunity to set up some full court pressure. Let's see how A&M handles it. Keeping the ball in the middle of the court. Breaks it fairly easily.
And that pass was not touched, but now Coach Richards is saying it was tipped. And I think that she's trying to sell that one a little bit.
Well, they did a good job of breaking the press, but once they got into the half court, a little bit out of control by Jones. She was down there in the double team and just tried to shuffle it out. Doesn't look like it hit anybody's hands.
2-point lead for the team in black and gold. Holt with the drive and high arching shot, able to get it over Lewis to expand the lead.
If you can get a shot like that over Lewis, you've earned those 2 points.
Trying to get it to Lewis, but Morrow right there with the steal. Justice Coleman trying to expand the lead, and she heads it swatted away. Nigeria Jones gets the loose ball, and a kick ball by Williams. Looks like it was kicked.
No, that was just a bad pass.
Bad pass, and now Coach Richards is saying, look, let's calm down.
That was a 3-on-1 break. You're down by 4. You cannot afford to throw the ball away. On a 3-on-1 fast break should be an automatic 2 points. See the strip here. You have the numbers. 1, 2, 3 in maroon, and just throws it between everybody.
Coach Richards getting their mask back on. She's been taking it off, on, all night long. Parmore for 3, and no, it hits the backside. Burgeon going to try to push the issue, but now gets it over to Nigeria Jones. 4 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Winner takes on Jackson State. Burgeon for 3. Just short. 1 and done. Holt with the rebound.
Grambling was sitting in the 2-3 zone, daring A&M to shoot from the outside. That's the shot they wanted to give up. And they come away with the board.
Not a single three-pointer for the Lady Bulldogs. They may want to rethink trying to shoot the long shot. Forte going up against Evans, kicks it out to Parmore for 3, and that one goes right. Harper now with the rebound, pushing it forward to Burgeon, but no, it goes a little too far. Too much mustard on that ball.
It's kind of hard to watch this if you're an A&M fan. A 3-on-1 break that goes awry, and now just, I mean, this is cherry picking here. And this bad pass there as well. That should be easier than a free throw. That's just an uncontested layup. Just make the pass.
Those turnovers may come to haunt A&M if they lose this game. Foul by Harper on Parmore. She'll shoot 2.
Well, it's a 4-point deficit right now, and what should have been 2 easy layups taken off the board, not because of anything Grambling did, just self-inflicted mistakes by A&M.
And good job by Coach Richards. She's trying to calm her guard down to let her know you're better than this.
Look, there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot on the line. The season is on the line. What might be a normal just muscle memory reaction here, a little bit of anxiety settles in and people start doing things physically out of character.
Farmore connects on 2 5-point lead, 6-point lead for the Lady Tigers. Less than 3 minutes to play. Lady Bulldogs, Nigeria Jones trying to find an opening through this Tiger defense. And once again, an errant pass, self-inflicted wounds, turnover, trying to find Austin on the baseline.
That's 3 straight possessions with what should be just a simple pass within the offense or the fast break and just thrown out of bounds. See here, she spins through the double team. That's just led too far.
Holt trying to find Williams in the paint, but she can't get it to her.
Holt against Lewis. It might come down to this here. Ball screen in the lane, kick out, jumper.
Justice Coleman, the senior, expand that lead, 51-43, 8 points is the lead for the Lady Tigers, and they're starting to feel it with 2:16 left to play.
Yep, Holt's a playmaker. Even if she's not making the shot, she's responsible for sparking that offense, finding the open man right there for the jumper.
And right now for Grambling, it's a matter of closing it out, shutting the door on the defensive side.
And for Alabama A&M, you don't want to get in a position here where you want to have to start depending on three-point shots. That hasn't fallen for you all night at all. And the way this offense is sputtered here in the fourth quarter, 8-point lead feels a lot bigger than 8 points for A&M right now.
Freddie Murray trying to get his team back to the semifinals. In his tenure, they already have one tournament title in the last 4 years.
In this quarter, Alabama A&M 1 of 5 from the field.
Blocked by Forte for Grambling State. That was a great block.
Momentum clearly on the side of Grambling, feeling good about what they're doing offensively and is carrying over to the defensive side of the ball in crunch time here. This could be the knockout possession here.
Justice Coleman and too many steps.
I could have potentially pushed it to 10. Sitting at 8 right now. Alabama A&M cannot afford a single mistake. They've made all they can afford to make in this game.
Can they go mistake-free for the last minute and 30 seconds and counting? Lewis gets it over to Evans, and Forte right there. Holt on the break, and she misses it, but Aria Williams smartly pulls it out, and now
run the clock.
They get it back to Holt, and they're going to try to grind the clock. And now A&M will not foul. They're just going to try to play defense to get the ball back with a minute left. And that ball is stopped by Evans.
Looks almost like Evans blocked it onto Holt, who was laying out of bounds there. Doesn't look like they're going to look at it.
Less than a minute, 55.6 seconds left to play. Parmore for a long three, and it goes off the front end. Forte with the putback, and hers doesn't go, but Lewis gets the rebound, and now Burgeon on the break, and she's just going to go aggressively into Holt. And do they count the basket? Yes, they do. And some momentum change here for Alabama A&M.
So 43 seconds left. They chose not to foul on that previous possession, so they stopped Grambling from scoring, but on the flip side of that, they gave up a lot of time on the clock. It can now potentially be a 5-point game.
Entering the game for the first time, Felicia Allen. They call her Fee. Fee Allen entering the game for Grambling State.
All right, so A&M's going to go full court. They've got to create a turnover. If they don't, they're going to be forced to foul. They just can't let Grambling sit here and run out the clock.
Justice Coleman has it, and somebody's got to foul her. And right now, Fee Allen is fouled. Young lady from Newport News, Virginia, transferred from St. Francis University. Now she averages a point a game.
Only a 53% free throw shooter at the line. So add a little pressure on top of that. She's going to get 2 shots at it here.
And to come in cold with 30 seconds left in the crucial point of the game and hit that one, that's huge.
Hey, pressure. What pressure? What are you looking for?
And you've got to give Coach Murray credit. He knows the mindset of his team to bring that young lady off who's been sitting the bench the entire game. And now, look, puts her back on the bench so he knew, hey, I can send out somebody who can knock down some free throws.
And it's got to go quick.
Evans connects.
That's been a long time coming, boy, to get her to score in the post.
Paul Moore now is fouled by Harper. And that's Harper's 4th.
If you're A&M, you really need Grambling to miss some free throws here, and you've got to come down with the defensive rebound.
And for all of you Grambling fans who live with Jaguar fans, in about 9:30 p.m. Eastern time, you can call them in the room because you know they haven't been in the room because they've heard you screaming and hollering, "Go Tigers," all night long.
Can they watch the next game together in the room?
Some can. Some can. Some can. Some can. Some can because, you know, they use that, you know, that's energy. They need that energy.
I was going to say, they might need to stay in that room till about midnight. So both free throws there, and Alabama A&M is running short on time. It's not yet to the impossible stage, but we are teetering on improbable here for A&M.
And here's the player of the game presented by USAA, the official military appreciation partner of the Southwestern Athletic Conference, and the young lady for Omaha, Nebraska native, junior, Missouri State transfer, Dariana Lewis. She had, one of the best nights we've seen so far in this tournament, 21-19.
Wow, number 21 with 21. She had a double-double in the first half.
7 of 8 from the free throw line, all game high totals, and her field goal percentage is really up there, 7 of 13. She is our player of the game.
Just not enough in the fourth quarter. A&M got, I don't know if they got tired or they got cold, but at the most inopportune time, the ball stopped falling for A&M.
Harper shooting a long WNBA 3. And that one goes awry, and now time is running out. Foul. Burgeon is called for her foul. That's her 3rd.
And it only takes a couple of minutes for a game to get away from you. From the first 3 periods, it was anyone's game. We talked about how important it is to come out with energy at the start of the 3rd quarter or the start of the second half in the men's game. It was actually the start of the 4th that turned out to be the difference here tonight.
Holt 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 9-point lead for the Lady Tigers. Less than 10 seconds. And that one does go. 7-point and a foul with 5 seconds left. Burgeon again. Her 4th foul.
Have to give some credit to Holt and her stat line tonight. She had 16 points. Maybe a chance to score some more. And she was 8 of 10 from the free throw line, 80%. And overall, Grambling just really did a really good job from the free throw line. Second one no good, and that's going to do it. Alabama A&M just going to dribble it out here, James.
And Coach Murray will move on to the semifinals. And for Alabama A&M, a great season, shorthanded, but the Super 7 able to give Grambling State all they could handle. But the Lady Tigers walk away with an 8-point win, 58-50, and now they move on to take on Jackson State. As we take a look at the bracket presented by Cricket Wireless, number 1 seed Jackson State will take on Grambling, the number 4 seed, tomorrow right here on ESPN3, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, and earlier in the day for your noontime lunch, the Lady Hornets of Alabama State taking on Southern University. Your final thoughts, Tolly?
Well, I think this was arguably the best game that we've seen at the tournament so far. A&M had the advantage. As we got later into this game, just kind of ran out of gas, could not execute. Grambling able to outlast them and advance. We still go chalk here on the women's side.
And for Tyler Carr, I'm James Red. And so long from Birmingham, Alabama, with a final score. Grambling 58, Alabama A&M 50. All games airing on the ESPN networks are streaming live and archived on the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN.